Good morning. It's another beautiful platform on today media. We are sharing a very interesting story that we saw happen in Syria, Lebanon. Yesterday, it took 2 days. It took Israeli 2 days. You know, there was massive explosion linked to pagers, phone, cellular phones exploding. Hezbollah commanders on the run everywhere. The government of Syria and Lebanon does not know where the attack was coming from, but America came and said Israel is likely. It looks like Israel is behind it. Israel have not made a statement, you know, and they targeted over 240 military from Lebanon, Hezbollah, including, you know, those who has link with Hezbollah. All of them went down. The city is confused. Israel is advancing in northern Israel against Lebanon. What does that actually tell America?
You know what? I always tell people that before our modern technology, Israel has made very, very versatile. Let me tell you, proportions, achievements in science and technology before Jesus Christ. You know what happened? People all over the world are beckoning on satellites. Before our news, before you can hear, before you can watch news, before you can watch television, before you can listen to a radio, satellite. But Elijah the prophet, he prophesied about the flying scroll. What do you mean by flying scroll? Chariots and so on and so forth, which signifies our modern day satellites. Israel has used technology to throw 3 countries into confusion. 2-3 days ago, Yemen was among, Syria, Lebanon. When all of a sudden, all their pagers, their phone, Android, their gadgets of communication started exploding in their air. Once you are called, if you pick your call, it will explode on your ears. What a technology. I'm telling you that it is going to transcend into technology war. If United Nations, if ICC, ICJ have not come together and do something now, unanimously, they should sit around and question Islam over an act of terrorism across the world. Hamas strayed into Israeli territory, Gaza Strip. Trained.
October 7th.
Did their training for 24 hours. Palestinians could not tell Israel. After training, they struck on 7th October 2023. Killing children, killing mama, killing papa, killing fathers, killing everybody in Israel. The musical festival going on today, going on then in Israel, attendants were Europeans, Americans, all were shot. Many of them were abducted. Today, the hostages are still underground. And the United Nations could not come out and say the truth and make their stance clear that Palestinians, the Arab world, knew what happened in Israel on October 7th. Especially Iran. Iran sponsored Hamas invasion of Israel on October 7th. And the United Nations is not doing anything about it. The Arab League of Nations are not saying anything about what has happened in Israel on October 7th. What they are after, advocating for, is the current annihilation of the Palestinians going on Gaza Strip, West Bank. Because Israel is reacting, bloody reaction, they are after what Israel is doing. They are not after what happened, what transpired, what must have compelled Israel to be what? Demising the Palestinians in their large number. Everybody is after the country that God has anointed. Listen and listen good. Zion is the city of Superman, and Israel has succeeded on taking back Zion, Jerusalem, the city of God. See, this is the beginning of Armageddon that we dreamed of many years ago. Israel is fighting the world with their technology. See, let me tell you, the whole Arab League should come together now to determine the fate of Iran, the fate of Iraq, the fate of Lebanon, the fate of Syria, the fate of satanic Yemen, who have been concentrated attack on chiefs that are bringing relief to Israel, relief to Gaza Strip, relief to West Bank, relief to the Palestinians. From the axis of Egypt, from the axis of France, all over Europe. They are intercepting all these ships, stealing the relief, killing the captain, killing the occupants of the ship. United Nations have not done anything. No, ICJ is not seen looking at that from that angle. All that ICJ is doing is what? To arrest Netayanhu, Benjamin. Benjamin Netanyahu must be brought to court. An Israeli prime minister. Eh? Someone is sleeping. A strong man. A nincompoop, a non-entity, went along straight to him and wake him up. Do you know what it means? In Yanga they sleep. Trouble go wake him up. That was what happened on 7th October. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Okay? Bible says, do not trouble my Israel. Anybody that lay curse on Israel is accursed forever. If you pray for Israel, you are blessed forever. If you turn your back on Israel, God will deny you. He said, when Israel was young, when Jacob was young, I think, I loved him. Out of Egypt shall I call my son. See, these are people that God has chosen on the earth. The Arab world know it. See, it transcended to what happened in 630 AD. 630 years after Christianity, Arab world came out with Islam. Okay, today Christianity is opposite of Islam because no Muslim has love for Jesus Christ. No matter how you praise God, no Muslim is happy with you. That is what is going on in Israel, Middle East. They went and annihilate the whole Israeli because of their what? Their geographical size. They are too small. Okay, that is not smallness. Israel, they are smaller fascists that can what? Block the anus. I know they are too small today. Rounded up around by over 22 countries, Arab countries. See, they are stronger than anybody. They are stronger than any country. Israel is stronger than small America. America is small to where Israel is. Today, we've seen what transpired in the Middle East 3 days ago, when all of a sudden Israel starts using people's gadgets in all the adversary countries of Israel, all their enemy countries against them, started what? Demising what? All the Hamas leaders, all these Hezbollah militias, one by one, all the Al-Qaedas in Yemen, in Syria, in Lebanon, as far as Iran. Iran should wait. Israel is coming. When they come, we'll actually know that the wall of Jericho will surely be flattened. I'm telling you. Then again, we see, of course, what happened recently when Simon Ekpa has extended his tentacle of Biafra agitation to the House of Congress in America. Many of them this time around, I mean the lawmakers in the House, are synergizing with Samuel Ekpa to make sure that the dream of Igbo man, the 54-year-old dream we started having after the war, manifests. It is coming to play out to the continent called Africa. The prince is about to be giving birth to the prince of Africa, Biafra. So, Chinedu, can you just throw some?
Yes, that Jerusalem, New York breakfast, where the Samuel Ekpa had a get-together with Jewish congressmen in America to synergize about the restoration declaring committee of Biafra. That's the way they actually titled it, you know. Pointing to Israeli-Biafran relationship is already underway. With what Israel has just done, a signal to the whole world that they are still the Israel in control of the
every
entire
technology, the entire technological know-how of the earth,
all over the world.
Yes.
And the Biafran seems to be enjoying deep relationship with Israel.
That's where I come from.
So how do we now connect it, given that we are already having 1.6 million Fulani military in Nigeria, and their target is Biafran? Are we going to share something mysterious? Because with Israel at the end of the day.
It's laughable. See, let me tell you, Fulani 1.6 militia cannot be up to a march to Biafran Liberation Army. I mean the ones that are camped at the axis of Bight of Guinea, where they are incessantly confronting the Cameroonian soldiers and Nigerian soldiers, and they're having a field day over Nigerian military forces. So we are not talking about what is going on in Bakassi, axis of Biafra and Nigeria and Cameroon presently, but I just want to divert everyone's attention towards the axis of where Nigeria is having border with Benin Republic in the north, that is Sokoto. Many Fulani jihadists last year and this year are exuding that region into Nigeria. Mass exodus of Fulani militia from Mali, mass exodus of Fulani militia from Senegal, Gambia, Burkina Faso, all the Sahel countries into Nigeria from the axis of our border with Benin Republic. And this time around, their target is only Biafran land. What a place, what a place, what a good land, what a blessed people. Igbo people are wonderful. Our enemy are ravaging our ancestral brothers in the Middle East Europe, where you have over 22 countries, Arab countries fighting Israel. And that is where our ancestors, our great fathers came from. We are the Hebrews with them, and they are the greatest. We are our greatest brother in character, in skin, in behavior, in everything, in entrepreneurship today on earth. Igbo man and Israel matched together. Whether the DNA, the binocular nucleic acid matches or not, whether it does not, okay, we have same character with Israel. Anybody that want to go and hang, I beg, don't hang. It is too late for you to hang. Climb this transformer because Israel has relation with Igbo man. Go and die there. Okay, you can never curse whom God has blessed. Never. Are you listening? So, Biafra Liberation Army is going to confront the Fulani jihadists that are, exuding from the axis of Sokoto border with Benin Republic into Nigeria, and they are marching towards southeastern hemisphere of the country to make sure that they bring Igbo man down. Listen and listen good. Come what may, Samunaba is doing good job all over the world to make sure that Biafra government, all the departments, the ministries, the foreign ministers, the diplomatic officials, core members of diplomatic corps of Biafra nation is in order in Europe, in America, in Asia, everywhere. We have our foreign ministers, we have our ambassadors, they are all in place. There is a good position given to Colonel Efio, the second in command to Chukwuemeka Odumegu Ojukwu. His son is living in California. He's enjoying his own position, exalted position given unto him. The Cross River. Gideon Obon, Pastor Obon, how far? Pastor Obon, how far? Colonel Efio, Philip Efio, his son is enjoying an exalted position today in America. He will be one of the public office holders in Biafra. Comes anytime. If Biafra comes anytime. Philip Pastor Obon, the Igbo phobia man, very, very Igbo-phobic. Pastor Obon, you always taunt Biafrans, you always molest Biafrans, you always insult the Igbo man. Okay, Philip Efion's son, we don't know the position, but all I know is that his son, Epa, has given him an exalted position. He lives in the USA.
Yes, because he was a man that revealed that Biafra never surrendered to Nigeria. What they had was a constitutional ceasefire, and that he can provide the document. According to his father, the Biafra did not surrender. So in a midst where they have constitutional ceasefire as a result of the war, the Biafran cause is still on course. That was what the guy was saying even before now. Simon Eba is having a deep relationship in Finland, and of course, the defense of Biafra is sacrosanct. Nigeria is finding it difficult.
Very difficult
to get close to the borders of Norway, talk less of Finland.
Nigeria can never ever understand the government. See, current Nigeria government, they after bagging what? Money inside Ghana must go into their various buildings in Lagos Island, in the village, stacking money in their rooms in the village. That is what Nigerian government officials of the day are after. They can never study Biafra and understand what Igbo man is up to now. Shame unto them. See, what I'm trying to say is that Simon Eba has done well, virtually well, in abroad, in Canada, in America, all over the world, even with Israel recognition of Biafra. It has been in certificates. a document, has been documented. There is a certificate for that, certificate of recognition of Zion for over Biafra. It is down. So what I'm trying to say is that the Biafran government is in order. We are virtually, see, Samuel has virtually finished everything. That man, that gentleman is good. If anybody is pointing, accusing finger to Samuel Epa, Oga, you should what? Retract from doing that. He has done more than you have known. If Nigeria could know what that young man has achieved so far, for how many months he started this agitation when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested for 8 months ago. Nobody should ever tackle Samuel Epa. It's all about what's going to Finland to have round table talk or join him on the previous inauguration. And I believe that another convention of Biafrans in Europe is coming. It has not ended. Biafra has come. The emancipation of the first Jewish
black nation
is Biafra.
in the
The
world.
Prince of Africa is here. We are like the light, candlelight on the candle, shining on the continent of Africa. Up Biafra!